Hi there. My name is Shepard, and today I'll be demoing my project for CC310. For this project, what I made was a program that allows you to hide messages inside text, and this is something called steganography. If I'm saying that properly, I don't know, but yeah, it's something similar to that. This project itself wasn't something difficult. The hard part was essentially just figuring out how to embed a message into the pixel data and then have that work. And I did my research, which honestly took as long because the code itself, I guess it is decently long. It's not that long and it's all in one file. And what's adding on to this is that I have Tinker on here. It's a GUI thing. It helps me essentially just make, yeah, it helps me make helps me make a GUI for the application that I'm running. A bit of code we can start into. There's a couple of functions on here. My encode function, this right here, is what places the text onto the image. And this works by getting the image and then converting it into an array. And then once that array is created, it uses LSB. Actually, I'll probably start with that, a least significant bit modification. What this is, I guess the best way to explain is imagine you have a number this 10, let's go 10,000. 10,000 for binary in binary is a whole bunch of string of letters, and bit the least significant bit in that binary string of 10,000 will be the number at the far right, meaning that it'll be 100 whatever whatever whatever, and then the number that's the very last one would be the least significant. This is because it is the smallest number, it is the least significant impact on whatever it is um, the number is referring to. So in this program, we're taking advantage of that. We are essentially getting an image, breaking it down into a 3D array with the length, width with the length and height, if I can call it that, of the image, times the pixels. So the longest message that you can encode on here is the length, the height times 3 divided by 8, because that's how many how many bits, bytes, whichever one of those is the right one, you need for a single character. So that's the you will see it will show you the number of pixels, the number, my bad, I need to calm down. It'll show you the number of characters that you can embed into an image. And what we're doing on here is just embedding a couple of messages, as in the start message. And I should probably just go on further because, yeah, this is my decode function right there. Pretty much the same thing as well. It gets the array and just flattens it into a 2D array. And this is just the GUI, the user interface. And this is how I choose my images. I had to limit it to these images. Oops. I had to limit it to these images right there because if you use a file like, I think JPEG has lossy compression, if anything has compression on it, the message will be lost essentially. What else should I talk about? Yeah, this is what we use to check if the message is there. I should probably just run it. But yeah, the hardest thing, like I said earlier, was just figuring out. So what I'm essentially doing is getting those pixels left, right, high. This gives you a 3D array, but it's hard to work with a 3D array. And what I'm doing is, why is it not running? Um, Maybe it opened already because it's supposed to open a GUI. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, I'm stopping my screen share and trying to figure this out. I don't know what just happened. I'm restarting my VS Code. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. This was working, but now it has decided not to work anymore. Sorry about this. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, let me see if I can pause this recording and then so it doesn't go on for too long and figure this out and then continue. Okay, I'm back. It was just being weird. Let me share my screen again. It was just taking a minute to start up. It's the first time I had done that, so I really thought it wasn't working anymore, but it still is. Um, so this is the GUI I made. It's pretty very basic. And what you do is select an image to encode. Um, so this is the couple of images I was working on. Let's do my desktop and the marks right here, the marks characters, I explained this earlier how this value is determined. It's this right here, the height of the image, if you can call it that, and the length of the image times the number of pixels on here, and then you divide that by 8. This gives you the number of pixels. Technically, it's slightly less than that because there are some characters that are reserved for the end message and the start message. So there will be some bits just reserved for that. And there is a bug that I will show later on with how there's a quirk to it. Like I said, I'll just show it later. And the message I will put on here is hey, I've already done this as a test. Let's do build. Okay, CSC 310. Let's just so encode and save. It should ask me where I want to save it. And I'll go to the encoded folder. I'll call this test 10. Image saved. And then I can click here. Sorry, image to decode. And click on test 10. It will take a minute, just go to the image and it should return CSC 310. Yep, there it is right there. CSC 310. So that works. Um, this this has a quirk to it. This video might be too long, so I'm gonna speed up. So I'll just show you the quirk and just end right there. If you choose an image, so none of the images that are here in not yet have been encoded yet, but my end message is not unique enough for it not to return something. It just returns gibberish. But it's pretty easy to see that it's not anything just because it doesn't look like anything. So I need a better way to actually terminate and start my message that way. Probably start my message with something a bit more unique. I don't know. And I can probably just show that real quick what my end message is. So it's similar to this. I think both my end and start message are the same. No, actually, no. What am I doing? What is it? So this is my end message. And where's my? But anyways, there's a non-zero chance that there is a string like this in the image just because there's so many pixels and it's just chances are you will find it and then it will return something. So a good way to fix this, honestly, I don't know yet. Maybe making it longer, but making it longer, I don't know if that fixes it. I tried adding a whole lot of ones on here and end message and also the start message, and it didn't really do anything. So I need a better way to actually just hide those images. Or I could have some logic after it brings the message up and then just tell it, hey, if it's not this, if it's not alphabet letters, if I can call them that, then disregard this and it's not a message. But yeah, that's my image technography right there. There really isn't anything else to show on here. It's all just in this app right here. Well, thanks for listening and sorry about the false start there. It wasn't working for a minute.